Not in the
At this
foreseeable
point, probably
future.
not. Yeah, not really. We did kind of like dive back into it a little bit a few years ago because we tried putting out an album, and that like it was fun and we're happy with how it turned out, but it was like a nightmare process and it made us no money. It just cost money. Like, I don't know, being in that scene would be awesome, but it's just really competitive and hard to make money there. Well, there's so many things on our plate right now, it's kind of like all over the place, but we're focusing way more on marketing and online sales right now. Like, anybody that follows us on social media has probably noticed that posts have like increased by like 9,000%. But we're, as far as like official stuff, we don't really have anything kind of locked in, but we are working on tons of new products now. So not just shirts and hoodies, we're actually trying to introduce some new stuff. So we're hoping that our summer launch sometime probably in maybe late June or early July is going to be probably one of our biggest launches yet, just because it's so different than everything that we've done in the past. So I guess we're excited about that and kind of interested to see how it goes, just because we haven't tried most of those things before.
For me this year too, I want to sort of explore how much I can get away from not using our logo and doing original stuff, and just seeing if people, I guess that it resonates with people so long that they know it comes from the same brand.
Right. Like, with Nike, it's like they'll have Nike on a shirt, but they'll also have the swoosh, or they'll have shirts that say "Just Do It," or there's like tons of different things that people will see and recognize as Nike. Eventually, we kind of want to go down that path too. Like, we have slogans and stuff that we use, and we have kind of like mottos on our website or email taglines and stuff like that. And as we grow, those things, they've always been things that like resonate with Mike and I, so it'd be cool to put them onto our shirts. We've just never been confident enough that people would put two and two together until now.
I mean, our motto back in the day, and we still have bracelets somewhere, was imagine, create, inspire. So I mean, for me, mostly the goal, or sort of the bridge, I guess, to put it in, go back to your question, is I'm hoping it can inspire people to sort of do their own thing as well, and start creating more than they consume. Because for me, like, I always struggled with depression hugely, like even up until very recently, and it wasn't until we started making stuff and creating stuff, and like between Filthy Casual and making games, that I ever actually like felt like myself. So I'm hoping maybe that could help a lot of people out there too, is like giving them hope or reason to start pursuing their own endeavors and not just working for people blindly.
In a sense, like, video gaming has always been around. It's just been a lot more of like an underground kind of thing. It's like, not people. There's always been the people that they'll go out and wear their Horde shirt or Alliance shirt or whatever like that. But it's not really like something that people have widely advertised that they're just gamers. Like, when you go to a convention like PAX, the mix of the crowds is just insane. Like, everybody seems like a gamer when you're at PAX. But when you're out in public at the mall or something, it's really hard to peg someone as a gamer because they just don't show it. And I feel like Filthy Casual is kind of like the first step towards breaking that trend a little bit, because people that know what Filthy Casual is, if they see the shirt, they'll be like, yeah, that person's a gamer. But to any outsider, they're not going to be like, oh, that person's a nerd.
One sort of way to hook into that too is like, most gamer apparel almost kind of segregates people, because if you put on your Horde or your Alliance shirt or your Borderlands shirt, anyone who's not in tune with that particular very small segment doesn't get it. And the nice thing about Filthy Casual is, like, even if you don't get what it means, even if you don't understand it, you can still sort of like look at it and be like, oh, that's cool. And then like we have people that do that all the time, like, oh, I like that logo, and we'll go buy it anyways. And I think that's sort of
like, that's a funny saying or something.
Yeah, exactly. They dig it and they want to be a part of it anyways, whether or not they're a gamer or anything else too.
Yeah, so Filthy Casual doesn't really have any direct ties to anything. So it's not like if you're a Sony fan, you're not going to wear an Xbox shirt or whatever. Like, Filthy Casual doesn't really have a direct...
There's no allegiance, no nothing. It's just literally like, this is me, this is my shirt.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
At least not yet, anyways. There's no like Adidas to our Nike or something.
On to silliness and ridiculousness, because it wouldn't be a video on YouTube without it.
Ooh, that's a tough question here. I'm gonna have to say Dwayne Johnson. Probably wearing like, I don't know. I'm assuming he's gonna wear a tank top, probably, just because he wears it all the time. And then, as far as where he's wearing it, the most beneficial to us would be Fast and the Furious 9.
Yeah, you killed him.
Yeah,
Well, I actually photoshopped a filthy casual shirt on him before, and it was one of our most retweeted things. Until I found out that we can get in trouble for that, so we took it down, I think.
Yeah. Internet, go search for that.
I didn't even have time to think there. I was too busy thinking about Jay's because I had the same answer.
Swiped.
Duty. Who are the celebrities we've already talked about that'd be awesome wearing filthy casual? That's what Jay just used.
Everyone, I even thought The Rock.
Pretty much, if the entire cast of Fast 9 was wearing filthy casual, that'd be really cool. Would you say Louis C.K.? Louis C.K. would actually be really funny. He'd probably wear it. He'd wear a tank top just to be obnoxious, and it would be on stage for sure. He's openly okay with how hairy and fat he is, so he'd definitely be. He'd probably be wearing the girls' racer back tank, extra small,
or the sweater dress.
or the sweater dress. Yeah.
Who would win in a fight? Who would win in a fight? Wario or Roadhog?
Roadhog.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Roadhog too.
Who would win in a fight? Pyramid Head or Nemesis?
I'm gonna say Nemesis.
Pyramid Head.
Who would win in a fight? Vincent van Gogh or Vladimir Putin?
Putin, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that too.
Who would win in a fight? Doge or Crying Jordan?
It'd be an intense fight, but I think Doge would come out ahead.
Yeah, I think that pretty much anybody against Crying Jordan would come out ahead.
Yeah, that's true. He's already lost.
Who would win in a fight? R2-D2 or one of you?
Well, he has shocking powers, so I'm done. R2-D2 would win for sure.
I don't know. You could just like push him over. I don't know how heavy.
Yeah,
he
but
is,
he can.
But
I don't know. He doesn't seem to ever stay down though.
what if you just drop kick him? Actually, that's true.
Right.
He can't get up.
Can he?
And he survived for like 8 movies, so I'm pretty sure he can never die.
It's true.
Who would win in a fight? Hideo Kojima or a random naked man in a barrel?
Kojima for sure. And there'd be some crazy backstory too.
I'm gonna go with Naked Barrel Man because you don't even know who it is. What if it's The Rock?
Who would win in a fight? Bernie Burns or the Milk Challenge?
I'm gonna have to say Bernie Burns just because I think he drinks a lot of milk, so he'd probably win.
Yeah, I think he could do any challenge. I think
That's true. What did I just kick? Whoops.
I've seen him do other challenges before, so
That's true.
Dwayne The Rock has phoned you up to be top henchman in the next Fast and Furious film, Fast 9.
Okay.
What is your car of choice? What's your character's name and a little bit of a backstory, and sort of like what's their henchman tick, so to speak, or like their henchman gimmick?
I feel like Tesla would be funny. I think it'd be actually. I'm gonna say Tesla, and maybe gimmick. The gimmick is it's solar powered, so he's like the most dangerous nemesis during the day, but at night he's fucked. And then he needed like an ironic name, like his name's Shade or Stealth or something stupid. That's my answer for mine.
I'm gonna go with an El Camino. And the name would be James Franco, and his gimmick would be having grills and cornrows, like in Spring Breakers.
So you're saying it's just a cameo?
Yeah, it's really just a cameo of Alien.
Except you're playing James Franco in this context.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it works.
We could be twins.
So would you be James Franco playing Alien in Fast and Furious 9, or would you be Alien in Fast 9?
I think the first one.
When you said El Camino, I thought you were going to say you were going to be one of the Black Keys. Alright then, well that is the end of 3 quick questions. I should probably rename that segment to 3 not so quick questions.
All of our social media is just Filthy Casual Co, like CO. and website's just filthycasual.com. But right now, almost everything is out of stock, so check back in like 3 weeks.
Well, when this video is live, it might actually be there. So go
Yeah,
check
it's true.
anyways.
Who knows?
Yeah, Mike and Jay, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for answering my 3 ridiculous questions. I mean, it's an amazing pleasure to be able to talk with you guys. And for anything related to video game fashion, fitness, dating, and wellness, follow G.E.N.T on YouTube and us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. This is Jaime from G.E.N.T. Thank you so much for watching, and again, thank you to Mike and Jay. I'll see you next time. Level up.